airport, they didn't leave 100 options. Okay, pick one. Which ongoing income you want? No, right? Okay, we are struggling. I was struggling and I was badly looking for opportunity. And that doesn't mean when I say I'm badly looking for opportunity, a lot of people must be thinking that he didn't have anything, that's why he's doing this. Okay, just to give you a little bit of idea, I gave you background of Palita and Mala, and right in Australia we have a doctor, a very successful doctor, obstetrician and gynecologist, Dr. Gary Sykes. Okay, and I heard that last year he paid close to $1 million in taxes. How many of you know anybody who pays $1 million in taxes? That means you can imagine the income that he creates. As a successful gynecologist, he actually built a business to a very huge level in his spare time. And a lot of my friends say they don't have time. I don't know how Gary, maybe he dig time from somebody. Okay. So understood, guys. So the help is available because it's actually a win-win situation. If I actually create income, it is not only benefiting me, it is benefiting that person as well. Right? Let's say for example, now I learned how to create that. Okay. Once I know how to create that, can I teach somebody? Right? Let's say for example, if I teach 3 organizations, let's say for example, Ganesh, Srikant and Nikhil, whatever, I'm just giving an example, right? Okay. Now who do you think make more money? Rakesh and Shilpa or Palita and Mala? How many for Rakesh and Shilpa? Come on man, I'm the speaker. Right? How many for Palita and Mala? Nobody? That's good. You understood what I'm trying to tell. Because he's actually getting how many royalty incomes? Only one, right? 1 into 4%. I'm getting 4% from here, 4% from here, 4% from here. If Ganesh goes and expands his business and helps more people to establish a business which can create a $30,000 turnover, you'll be making more income than me. Are you happy? Yeah. Right? It's just like this, guys. Let's say for example, Sunny, you taught me how to drive a car, right? And I started and I opened an institute, driving institute. Would you make more money or I'll make more money? Absolutely, because I put the effort. And then Ganesh, I showed you how to open a store, but you opened a global franchise of the car institute. Who would make more money? Money flows where the productivity is. And how good is that? How many of you like that? We all work hard, right? Let's say for example, in our job, it is like this, right? We are an employee, right? And we have a manager. Can we make more money than our manager? Why? It's a legal pyramid scheme, right? Is that making sense? But here, somebody told me that you need to learn once, learn it right, and if you do it in the right way, you'll have a thriving business. And I could see that happening. And I saw millions of people who can actually do that. Does that make sense? Okay. That simple is the opportunity, guys. I'll just quickly share a few things and I'll wrap it up. Another most important thing I'll tell you, when I say support, okay, when I say support, it's not only for the business guys, I actually was able to develop in different aspects of my life, okay. Let's say for example, Sebastian, you're a student, right? Let's say for example, as a student, if you get an opportunity where you can actually develop your personality development, what price tag would you pay on that? Right? Do you know anywhere, any place where you can actually develop yourself, learn and grow? Personality development, soft skills. As a student, do they teach you in the university? Yeah. They teach you how to develop? Okay, very good. In my university, they didn't teach me, right? So, here I got an opportunity to shake hand with successful people, learn from people who have practically done that, right? Not just a theory base, right? Second thing is, let's say for example, most important thing what I liked about is encouragement, guys. This word, don't take it for light. I'll just give you a simple scenario. Anybody working here full time? Okay, just visualize this situation. Tomorrow morning you went to the office. Okay, early morning you took a cup of coffee. All your teammates are drinking coffee, and you tell them in front of everybody. You tell them, what, guys? Last night I got a beautiful dream. The dream was I became manager for all of you guys. How many of you will put the cup down and say, your dream will come true? Will anybody do that? What will they say? Last night maybe you slept in the pub, right? After drinking too much. Maybe you didn't go home. Don't take this word for lightly, guys. The most important thing, is encouragement. I got the encouragement to build a business, right? Because of the support system. The support system is absolutely phenomenal. Different, let's say for example, goal setting. I didn't know what goal was. A lot of times, let's say for example, if I write this, okay, what is this? Right? A lot of my friends say, food to Ray. What is that? Right? They don't know what goals. Let's say for example, as a student, I knew what I would do on a weekend, but next 5 years down the line, do I know what to do? No, right? Okay, how many of you have exact good clarity what you're going to achieve in next 2 to 3 years? Come on, raise your hands. Okay, well, not like this, like this. Okay, people at the back, right? Okay, so these are the things I learned, guys. And I'll quickly wrap it up. Last thing I want to share is, let's say for example, if you are able to make that additional, $50,000 to $60,000 per year, would some things change in your life? Okay, what would that be? What would that be for you if you are able to make an additional 50 to 6,000 on top of whatever you're making? What would you do?
I can leave a job.
You can leave your job for that income. Okay. How many of you want to be your own boss? Come on, right? Your boss is not here, right? Okay, great. What else can we do with additional income? Invest. What would you like to invest in? Good, you're already thinking like a business owner. You will invest and you will make more money. What would you do with that money?
Invest again.
Invest again. That's nice. Ganesh, what would you do with extra income? What is lifestyle for you?
More holidays.
You want to go and travel. How many of you like traveling here? Woo. Which places would you like to go? Hawaii. Very good. What else?
India.
India. You want to visit your parents more often? Is that a good goal to have? Right? Very good. What does it stop to meet our parents?
Money.
Time and money, right? If that part is taken care, can we at least see our mother and father more often? Right? Is that a good goal to have? Okay, very good. What else can we do, guys? What else can we do with extra money? We never thought about it, right? I did this experiment actually. Okay? Don't try it at your office, okay? I went to my national manager, I went to his desk, I said, it's been more than 6 months I started working, it's a new job. I said, I want a salary rise. And he looked at me, said, okay, you want more money. Say, how much money more you want? And I told him whatever figure, and he said, I'll get back to you on Monday, I'll think about it. And I'm waiting, which Monday was it, He never got back to me. Is that making sense, guys? Okay, so we're talking about additional $50,000. How many of you can get $100 raise in next week? Is it possible? Right? Okay, I don't know. Fourth thing, what can we do?
Mortgage.
Pay off mortgage, I'll say good. What is good? Be a good citizen. Getting out of debt. Right? You don't have to tell, but 99% of us in some form of debt. Right? Credit card is also debt. What else can we do?
House.
Cars. Which car would you like?
Nissan Silvia.
Good. I don't know how to spell that. Sounds like a good car. Okay. What else can we do, guys? Come on. There's a reason why I'm asking this question. Sunny, what would you do with extra money? How many of you would like to pay off your tuition fees, people who are studying? Yeah? Good. Is that a good goal? Very good. Pay off the student fees. Very good. Student loan. What else can we do?
Charity.
Charity. Very nice. Man, a lot of good people all in this room. Very good. Charity. What else? Shopping. I was waiting for that. Shopping. Where would you like to shop? Who said dollar shop? Man, after all this presentation. Okay, shopping. Where would you like to shop? Sorry?
New York.
New York. You want to shop in New York? Okay, very good. Very good. What else? What else, guys?
Helping parents.
Helping parents. Very nice. Give them a big hand, guys. Come on. Helping parents. What else can we do?
More choices.
What are more choices?
Calling parents from back home.
Yeah, visit, bringing your parents here. Very good. What else?
Use them.
Kids.
Kids education. Fantastic. Fantastic. Very good. Now the real things are coming out. What else? Sorry? Out of 200 people, we could only write 11 things what we want. If I ask the same question, what you didn't like, you'll have 200 questions there, 200 points there. Come on, guys, what do we want? Extra money, what can we do? New house, right? Did you see how we are programmed from childhood? We never think about what we want in our life. That's why it's coming out so slowly. Come on, what can we do?
Financial security.
Financial security, beautiful. Financial security. What else? Right?
Golf.
What are all these?
School fees.
What are all these? Dreams or needs? Needs, right? Basic needs, right? Are we talking about a Bill Gates lifestyle here or just a basic lifestyle? Today just to accomplish all this, we need additional income. Do you agree with me? Right? And let's say for example, if you were a child and if you wanted all this, until you don't get it, you will be crawling on the floor, right? You will be rolling on the floor. Is that right? But as we grow up, I see few people, why we need? I am comfortable. Is that right? 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 One thing you want to take back home today, guys, honestly I'll tell you, is find out what you want in your life. That's the most important thing, guys. Once you find out what you want, and this business is only a vehicle to accomplish, to get there. Does that make sense, guys? Okay. Now, all these things are great, right? All these things are great. We want to accomplish that. The only people who can teach you is people who have already accomplished that, right? Does that make sense? Now, is it so easy to access those people? What would you do if you get access to people who have all this? Are you willing to learn? How many are willing to learn? That's it. Period. That's the business all about. Okay? I'll just wrap it up in 2 minutes. The first thing what we're doing is, to create an ongoing income because we have all these dreams. You told me that you wanted all this. Is that right? Okay. Second thing is, we want to have this, but we want a vehicle as well. Right? Though you get a vehicle, you need direction as well. That's where the education comes in. And all we do is shift the buying location and teach these 4 things to other people who are like-minded like us. Right? And this is a phenomenal opportunity where I actually get to work with my wife as well, as husband and wife. Right? When I married my wife, I told her, I want to spend rest of my life with you. Right? And what did I do? 70% of the time I spend with my boss. Don't laugh because you're also doing it. Is that right? How many of you promised your wife like that? Right? One of my burning desire is to spend rest of my time, in my life to spend with her. How many of you want to spend your time with your wife? Nobody wrote there. You don't have dinner today, guys. Okay? And I just want to bring up Shilpa on the stage here just to share a few things, as a husband and wife, how we are doing it. Let's do that.
Good, it's working. So good evening everyone, my name is Shilpa. First of all, what I want you all to do is give a big hands to Rakesh. I think he deserves it, right? I just want to say thank you so much for taking out time and sharing this wonderful opportunity to these sharp and ambitious people. So thank you so much for that. And guys, the couple of things what stood out for me when I've seen this business opportunity. The first thing what I like is this gives the opportunity for me and my husband to work on the same platform. Okay, and what I've seen, like, there are not many opportunities where husband and wife can work together. And in fact, I was reading an article, and that article says that why there are many families are broken now. The main reason out of that was one reason was that they don't spend much time together. But I'm so thankful for this business opportunity that give us opportunity where me and my husband can work together after working hours and think of our future and family goals. Okay, that was the first reason actually I've chose to work on this opportunity. And second thing I like, this is a very simple concept actually. Most of us, we go online and we do shopping online. But it is just like, doing that we get paid in this business opportunity. And I like that fact. And the third thing what stood out for me and which I was very, very excited about was, the support system what Rakesh was talking about. Because, most of the times, what I've seen, ladies are very powerful. But, they don't get a platform where they can really perform at their, time flexibility. But this business can offer you, if any ambitious woman who wanted to create really a strong income stream, with the time flexibility, this is the one. So, and not only that, but you get the guidance from the people who have done it, who have walked through it and who made it happen. This is not something which, somebody is teaching through the books and, reading the books and teaching you. So you get real support, the practical support through this business opportunity. And the last thing what I've seen, when I've seen the business opportunity like the same environment, I've seen so many young women actually, who are single ladies, mom or single mom couples and with kids, without kids, and they all were successful. and they're not only successful in this opportunity, but they were very, very successful in their business, their other career as well, professional career. And I said, wait a minute, if these ladies are very successful in the business of their career as a professional career, and they're doing this, that has to be something in it. And that actually made me thinking about this business opportunity. And the last thing I wanted to share is, every time, like when the day I've seen this business opportunity, there was only two things: either I have to do it, or whether I don't have to do it. And then when I closed my eyes and I said, what are the things that can, me and my husband can do without such a low income investment, or so there's a minimal investment that can create an ongoing income, and that gives us the risk-free opportunity. And I thought there are not many opportunities, and I said, why not give it a shot? And I'm really thankful to Rakesh, because he really took it very serious and worked out this business, and it's really working well for us. And I wish, good luck for all of you, and take a quality decision. Before you walk out of this room, just, thank to the person who invited you, and ask him some, CDs or, few material, to know more facts and figures if you really looking, to have this second source of income in your life. And with that, actually, I'm done, and back to Rakesh.
Awesome, guys. With few things, I'll wrap it up. Okay. After this information that you have got, I just want to share a few things. Now you want to get a little bit more information, like Shilpa said. Get back to the person who invited you and get some more material and get your questions answered. And one mistake that I did, when I saw this opportunity, I was sharing the room with other friends. Okay. And I asked them for opinion on this business. Okay. And last conference, I learned something about opinion. Maybe this will help you. Okay. The speaker said in last conference, one of the most successful person, he said, opinion is like armpit. Everybody's got one and it stinks. And some opinions really stink very bad. Okay, so one thing I would like to tell you is, get back to the person, because he's actually going to lead you to the right source. Starting or not starting is absolutely fine, but at least get, to know what exactly is the right way to do this business. Is that making sense, guys? Is that okay? Right? Second thing is, get your questions answered. And some of you here, you fall in one of these 4 categories. I call it as red, yellow, green, and blue. Okay. Red light means, you're not happy with what you have seen here. It doesn't really make sense. That's absolutely fine. Okay. Second thing is yellow light. You might have some questions. Okay. And you want to get them answered, and you want to see whether you want to be red or green. Green means, as the name goes, you're ready to go. You understood what I spoke. You understood my accent, and you're ready to go. Right. Blue light means, maybe this business is not for you, but we have some phenomenal products here, which can actually help you to save some money. So either you can be part of the earning program, or you can be part of the savings program. It's up to you what you want to choose. Okay. And some of you are tube lights, so I don't know what to say. Okay. I was one few days ago. Okay, anyways, guys, with that, I've come to the end of this presentation. I enjoyed talking to you guys. If there's anything that you didn't like, just excuse me. But whatever you liked, take back home and, think about it and make a quality decision for your life and future. Okay. With that, I would like to, bring back our awesome host, Chris, on the stage.
Great. Have to turn myself on. There you are. Great presentation, Rakesh, Shilpa. Thank you so much. Very great clarity of the business plan. Yeah, really simple understanding of what you can do when you put your mind to it. So to give you a bit of a ray of hope, it's always interesting to meet other people from various backgrounds who sat in the audience, as we all have originally, to look at this business, the same perspective as you folks have tonight, and they took action. And so I'd like to invite the Platinums to come up onto stage, please. These are the people that reached that first level that Rakesh would talk about. Give them a round of applause, please. And if you could just share your background, please, that would be great. And Mark and Sandrine, if you could just make a comment, that would be great. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Piyush. I work as a product manager.
Hello everyone, this is Mikon here. I'm from IT industry.
Hello everyone, this is Samir here and I'm a chartered accountant.
Hi everyone, I'm Sandrine. I am a at-home mum, or what would you call it, a home engineer. And I did have a banking background. We have 2 kids. Mark's my husband, 18 and 12, and we run this business part-time. And just like a lot of you, excuse me a minute, I ran from one end to the other of the hotel, and I need to get my fitness up. Okay, so, but anyway, just like a lot of you, we started out, checked out this business a few years back, and you know, we have a lot of fun, okay? We earn a lot of money and we do it part-time. We just took a little bit of our unproductive time and put it into this business, learnt how to do it, and then the rest is history. And I hope you make a quality decision.
Awesome. I'm in the restaurant industry. I'm just sitting in one of these seats for the first time. I was excited, but I was really confused. Is that right? Okay. But what I did, I took another step. But one thing I realised today is that Woolies, Coles and Amway are rich, right? The reason they're rich, they deal in fast-moving consumer goods. The difference between Woolies and Coles and Amway is Amway pays you, the other guys don't, all right? So you have a choice to make tonight. All I did was change my buying location, educate myself, plug into a system and build a network. Nothing that we're not already doing. We're already doing it anyway. So if you do qualify, get back to the person who bought you along, and I do wish you good luck. Back to the host.
Thanks, guys. Now, you might be sitting there going, well, that's all very well and good for these folks who have built a business to that level. What about taking it to another level? Does this business really grow the way that we say it will? I want to introduce you to a couple who have fundamentally changed not only their future, but their children's future through this business. And when you find out how long it's taken them to build a business that's given them total financial freedom, you'll be stunned. And this is a quality couple who have amazing ability to teach. Can you please make welcome to the stage Hamit and Smith and Sahara.
Thank you, Chris. Well, excellent presentation, Rakesh, Shilpa. That was awesome, guys. Let's hear once again. Fantastic. I'm Hemant Sahela, my wife Smita. I walked into this country a few short years back as a student to pursue my master's in accounting from Macquarie University. I started my CPA program. I was working as an accountant for a few years. I mean, nothing rocket science. I'm sure we all are doing something similar, right? And having said that, I came across this opportunity when I was in my final semester in my uni. And to be honest, I didn't jump out of my chair when I saw it for the first time, but it did make a lot of logical sense, okay? And of course, I had a lot of preconceived notions about things, you know, which I'm sure many of you sitting here would have. But since I had nothing to lose, a lot to gain, I decided to do some homework. And a few things which I actually found, which I'd like to share with you folks, is first thing, we were talking about a very logical business model, right? And let's face it, in the world of e-commerce today, if you really look at the history in the last 5, 6, 7 years, companies like Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, LinkedIn, Skype, you know, WhatsApp recently, you know, Snapchat, what are these businesses really all about, if you really think about it? Can I safely say that they're nothing but networks, purely? Okay, they may have a simple business attached to it, like, okay, chatting or maybe, you know, exchanging, social networking, I mean, things like that, but it's actually nothing but networks, right? And these companies, they're saying in today's world that your network will determine your net worth. And that's what we have recently seen, that all these companies, you know, just started a few years back, they're worth billions and billions. That's unreal, that's crazy, yes or no? And can I safely say that everybody's part of those networks? So in other words, they have leveraged our social network to develop their business network, yes or no? So when I saw this, it logically made a lot of sense. I realized that I was doing the same thing here, but at least I had a shot to make something out of it, right? So that was pretty simple. Second thing was, we had a support system, which I'm sure Rakesh spoke about, okay, because none of us walked into this country to pursue this business, right? I didn't walk it, I was a master's in accounting, you know, not in this. But I realized one thing, as long as there's a system in place which can help and teach me and coach me, it's pretty easy to learn. It's like playing cricket or driving, whatever it could be, right? Okay. Now, one thing I realized that when it comes to teamwork, what's unique about that is that you don't need to know everything about everything. Do you realize that? Okay, because if you're playing cricket, you don't need to know batting, bowling, fielding. I mean, you don't need to be an expert in all areas. You just focus on what your strengths are, right? So what I liked about the team model was that I focused on my strengths. And I didn't worry about things which were not my area of strength. Like, for example, when I saw this, I was a very shy person. You may not agree with me today, it's different, but obviously I'm talking about 9 years ago. I was a very shy person, and if somebody would have told me to talk to somebody, I would run away, right? Because I was more designed to sit on a computer and talk to the computers and the numbers on the screen rather than people. So what I liked about it was that I didn't have to do all those things. There was a system and the support team which did the talking on my behalf. Am I making sense? All I had to do was be a good student and educate myself and study this business, right? Okay, third thing was very logical, the concept of creating an asset-based income. Okay, I could be the best accountant in the country making $250,000. And let's assume no matter which profession you are in today, you're so lucky that you had a great breakthrough and you're climbing corporate ladder and you become the top guy in your industry. No matter how much you make, the question I have for you is, the day you stop working, how much would you be making? Zero. So I realized I started my life from minus. Then my aim was to get to zero because I have 40,000 loan, right? Okay, then I have a journey of next 40 years, starting from a zero to ending up at zero. That didn't make sense. But what I liked about this was that whatever I put in work here, it will actually accumulate and create an asset which will give me an income which will be ongoing in nature. Second thing, let's say my kids choose to become accountants. Can they start the career from where I've left? I don't think so. If today we feel there's a lot of insecurity out there and there's a lot of uncertainties, right? Okay, I mean, let's put it this way. 3 decades back, 4 decades back, when we thought about the word security, what came into your mind? Jobs. Now, in today's world, when we think about the word insecurity, what comes into your mind? Right? So think about it, 2-3 decades later, when our kids grow up, what are the chances of security in the careers they will choose? Zero, right? Like, very hard to define. But what I liked about this was that if my kids don't choose to do this, doesn't matter, I have an asset which will still produce something, there's a security right there. Or if they choose to do it, they don't have to start from scratch. They can actually take it from where I've left it and take it to the next level. And that really got me excited. It's very logical. I'm sure we all educate logical people, guys. Okay, this is very logical stuff for me. And I could see a company like this, in my last 6 years, they've grown by 82%. I'll repeat, last 6 to 7 years, they've grown by 82%. And I don't know of too many companies which have done that well. Right? So I can see the model logically working, and it's worked for so many people, now why not for us, right? Like, of course, it's been a great journey. I've been pretty much full-time into this for the last 7 years. I left my accounting career because obviously the business expanded so big that, I couldn't justify myself turning up for work. I realized that it's better to work for myself, right? And it's good to design your own day, do what you feel like doing, and I'll ask Smita to share some of those choices.
Thanks, Arun. Hi everyone, my name is Smita. Really excited to be a part of this business opportunity. When I saw the presentation, my only question was about the products and the pricing. As you know, women love shopping. I did my research, I did my homework, I started using the products, and what I realized were the products were very cost effective. They were a lot of value for money, so that was taken care of. And of course, being in the business for some time, some of the choices that we've enjoyed as a result of pursuing this business is being able to travel around the world. As a matter of fact, I think a week from now we are off to Vietnam, which is again all expense paid trip by the company. So if you achieve a certain level in this business, you're rewarded in terms of going to some exotic destinations, and we really enjoyed that because we could spend a lot of quality time together, right? And we both are full-time parents. I worked for a few years, and then when I was pregnant with our first one, that's when I resigned, and I had never had the need to go back to work again because obviously, like Hemant said, the business was growing quite a bit. And so we've got 2 boys, and it's great to be able to spend that quality time with them, and do the things what we like to do, even during the day. Wake up when we feel like waking up, and having all the daily mundane things taken care of. Not have to worry about cleaning the house and doing your lawn and all those kind of things. So. Those things really mattered to me because I really wanted to spend quality time with my family. And if you're looking at this business, like the speaker said, get back to the person who's invited you and take a quality decision and come and join us.
Excellent. Of course, my encouragement is that if something has made sense, I'll encourage you to do some homework, okay, and from the right sources. Because a lot of people get confused with Google. Okay, it's a research engine, not a research engine. I hope you understand that, right? Okay, get back to the sources, get back to the things like Forbes magazine or Forbes.com, which does the researches which is more acclaimed globally. Okay, get back to the ETU and check out how viable this business is. Check out our chairman is the chairman of Chamber of Commerce of US. I don't know if you understand what it means to be chairman of Chamber of Commerce. Okay, he's a person who actually represents the entire nation, the US, and all the businesses of America at a global scale. He's also the chairman of our company. Understand, people, we are talking about some quality stuff here, right? And 12 billion cannot happen by accident. There's definitely some strategy working, whether you agree or not. Okay, see how you can be smart enough to pick up those things and make it work for you. Okay, with that, we're done back to the host.
Thanks, Hemant. So that brings the part 1 of our evening